Hi everybody, my name is Eduardo and today we're going to answer the question whether you can replace a €5,000 a month expenditure on salespeople with AI, specifically using Optareach. So normally if you're hiring someone, there's going to be certain costs associated with them. Maybe hiring an office, paying their salaries, benefits, all kinds of costs associated with hiring an employee. The question is, can we replace it all with AI? So normally the activities of a salesperson includes things like finding prospects, personalizing messages, following up, and organizing replies, all which now can be achieved using AI. First, we need to define the job. €5,000 worth of sales work is not just about sending emails. It's about building lists, researching accounts, writing messages, remembering to follow up, checking different channels, sorting replies, qualifying people, booking meeting, and then maybe closing the deal itself. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go in and we're going to find the list of leads that we want to target. In order to do that, we're going to come here on the left-hand side and we're going to click leads. So what we're going to do is, first of all, we're going to come here, we're going to click new. Then we're going to click search by people. Then we're going to put in there must contain, for example, founder, CEO, CMO, maybe located in United Kingdom, like this. We're going to say from my second and third degree network. We're going to say title is Founders UK. Select account. I'm going to choose my account. Click next step. Lead count, we're going to ask for 50. And then we're going to click get leads. And now we've got our list of leads that is generated. So what we're going to do next is we're going to take those leads and we're going to start to build campaigns with them. So what we're going to do is we're going to first go through the list to make sure that they're all correct. We can even find their mobile numbers or emails if they have been listed on their profiles after they've accepted with us. We can use those later in for the campaigns, but we can check here to make sure we got the title, location, job title. We can also enrich them as well. So if we want to get extra details for them, we can ask here to, for example, make me a list for just the first name, which we can then use to personalize the outbound messages for them, or get the company website, or create a last name column or company. There's lots of different ways you can enrich the data, and you can do it here using AI. Once we've done that, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take these list of leads and we're going to create a campaign with them. So to do that, we're going to come here to the campaigns tab. We're going to click new campaign. We're going to say founders. We're going to say founders in UK. We're going to select our list of leads. So here we had our founders in UK. We're going to use my LinkedIn account. We're going to click done. We can actually click multiple here as well, because if you have multiple accounts, you can therefore send out multiple messages, because by default, you're only allowed to send roughly 20 messages per day or 20 connection requests per day per account. But if you have multiple accounts, then you can obviously send out more connection requests per day. So we're just going to start off with one. We have some exclusion options here to make sure if you've already included them in other campaigns that you don't message them again. Otherwise, you're going to click continue to templates. Here are the templates that we can use. So for example, we can do engage, then connect. We can have a look at what that looks like. So here, for example, we're going to view their profile, wait a day, like a couple of their posts. You can even choose how many posts that you would like to like of theirs. If you do that, then we can send a connection request after a day. And here you're going to be able to use those variables that we've set up on the previous page, on the leads page, like the first name, last name, job title, etc., and how many days afterwards we're going to withdraw the request. If we're happy, then we can go here, we can check the rest of the flow. So if they don't accept after 2 days, then we can add another action. So for example, we can like some more posts of theirs, send them an email if we've got their email visible when it's public. Otherwise, you have to wait until they have accepted. Same again, you could follow them or even do an ICP score check. So after we've set up the campaign and we're happy with how it looks, the next step we're going to continue is to working hours. And we can say, okay, the message is going to be sent between 9 to 5 p.m., which is like normal working hours for the office. And then we're going to click launch. And either you can get it to start at a specific time, or you can click to start now. And then we click start campaign. And that's basically it. And then the campaign will start running. And here we go. We can see we're going to start messaging. I'm going to pause it because we don't need it to be running right now. But effectively, that is how we find leads and launch the campaign. So once we've done that, the next step is we're going to start seeing all the replies that we're going to get. So we're going to go here to the uni box on the left, and we're going to see all of our replies are going to start coming in here. We can filter them by accounts. We can filter them by platform, by messages, unread, read, certain tags as well. So if we want to create a new tag, for example, it's high priority, follow up, warmly, whatever you would like to categorize them as well. You can also search them. And also filter as well. So there's lots of different ways that you can stay on top of all your messages as they come in. Once the campaigns are running, what we're able to do is we can keep an eye on how everything is going by coming here to the analytics page. And here we can see the number of messages we've sent, how many replies we've received, the opportunities, search results, lots of different statistics about the individuals as well. We're just looking at the LinkedIn now as well, but if we click dashboard up here, we can actually see them for all the campaigns across all the platforms. And here we can see the total number of messages sent and replies received and opportunities and leads across all the different platforms. You can see here we have about 11 emails connected, 12 Twitter accounts, a bunch of LinkedIn accounts, GitHub accounts, Hacker News and various others. So another thing we can actually do here as well is actually if we go to the mentions tab on the left hand side, we can click new here and we can actually keep an eye on what's happening across different platforms. For example, here we can go to Reddit and we can see all the people that must contain, must not contain posted in certain subreddits and talked about, and also choose, for example, to write manually or the knowledge base. And then we'll click get mentions. And now we'll continue to search for those kinds of mentions across that platform. And then the last thing to show is the knowledge base. So we can actually create knowledge base to train the AIs. So we can say that it's a knowledge base for Optareach, for example, like this. Descriptions for Optareach, like this. We can click continue. So we can either upload a file, like a PDF, a doc file, to give it the AI the context, or we can give it our website, or we can just give it some straight text. And what you can do is with that knowledge base is that then you can create an AI agent, either a sales agent, which will automatically find leads and qualify them, or we can use them in the reply agent. So that means that basically when the agent replies in the Unibox on your behalf, it will know the context from the knowledge base that we have already given it in the previous step. And we can say here, we can either let those agents run on autopilot, or we can use human in the loop, which basically means that you have to approve the messages before it gets sent out. And same for the sales agent as well. We can either say, give it your website, or we can give it manual instructions on how you would like to do it. So yeah, that is Optareach. So if you're interested to have a demo or know more about it, click the link in the description to book a call with me. And I'll be more than happy to get you started and get you set up with a 14-day free trial where we can start getting you new leads direct to your inbox, whatever industry you're in. Optareach works across lots of different platforms, email, Reddit, Twitter, LinkedIn, wherever your ideal customers live. We can find a way to target them using Optareach and target them across multiple platforms as well. Thank you very much for your attention, and I'll see you on the next video.